if any of us ever end up with y'all in any intimate position, if we reject that from you as well too, what will women call us?
Gay.
I don't know.
You why are you smiling?
No, I mean, there's all kinds of the new words. I'm trying to keep up with the new words.
No. If you invited me to Netflix and chill, and I truly wanted to respect you, I didn't initiate intimacy at all, and you go and you feeling me, you want to do it, and I go, nah, I don't want to do it. What will you say about me?
That you don't like women, and
she gonna call you gay.
You gonna call me gay?
No, I wouldn't think gay. No, at this age, I would not think.
Yes, most women will call a man gay. They will call us. Yes, they will.
No, I don't know if I would think no, because if you're chilling with me at night, when you could be, if you were totally gay, you wouldn't be chilling with me at night. You could be chilling with a man. I'm nothing against like homosexual men.
Ali, you talking to an academic? She
no,
really
Kim. You know what I'm saying, Kim. You would be something wrong with him.
I would think that maybe you didn't. That wasn't your first choice, not because of a man, but I just would think like, I would kind of like be wondering like, man, is he not? Am I not enough? That's what I would think.
That's one of the things. I agree. If you're not enough, he may be dealing with somebody. It'd be a negative reaction to it, is all I'm saying. You would think he may be dealing with somebody else. He got something else going on. He did something else prior to coming there. But a lot of women will go, that brother gay.
I don't think that's. I mean, I see people say that.
Yeah, and that's happening so many times. It's happening more often these days. Women claim to have gay best friends, but as soon as they see a man who has standards or is not thirsty or has preferences, they call him sassy, gay, and down low, and they say you like men. Those are the 4 insults. If they don't say you're dusty, broke, and all those things, but when it comes to a man, they can't move off his center, or they can't easily manipulate him, or he has standards or checks them. They call him sassy, gay, he likes men, he's down low, such insults. But then in the same breath, they say they have gay best friend. It's like they use it as an insult when they don't get their way.
That, but I don't think
you.
It's the first thing in general.
Right, you may not, yeah. If you may not, but there's a lot of women who will say it right off gate.
Yep.
I mean, I guess.
Let's put it this way: the initial reaction wouldn't be, "Oh, he's a responsible human being."
Exactly. Exactly. That's the main point. And I go, "Oh my God, he is so responsible. He practices."
So let me ask you this though, Ali. Let me ask you this though. Why do you think that women would say that? Where do they get this idea from? What experiences that they've had have led them to believe that there's something different about this guy?
Because they don't encounter many guys who have standards, who are responsible. And honestly, to play devil's advocate for the ladies, they don't meet so many guys who hold themselves responsible, who hold themselves on a high standard, who don't fear to check them on their bullshit. And also they don't meet so many guys who can stand up to them, and guys who can, act not thirsty. Most guys they meet are thirsty. So when they finally meet a guy who's not thirsty for them, not thirsty after them and chasing them, they're like, you are gay, because she's not used to that kind of guy. So that's why they think like that, and that's why they go to those insults, because most of the guys they meet are thirsty.
What do you mean? Like, oh, you mean why they're giving them their value?
No, well, what I'm saying is, all right, you saying their thought process would be something negative, or why do you think a woman would say that or think that? Like, okay, well, this guy is something up with him. Why would they think that though? Because
she knows he's a man. Like, why is a man not being a man? That's why they would think that. Conveniently, they'll choose times when they'll weaponize a man being a man, and other times they'll go, oh, he's a man. But at that moment in time, they're like, hey man, he's not operating as a man, and it's used against them, even though he's supposed to be more responsible. He's supposed to be on man code, so-called man code, and they want him to do the respectable thing. But the honest truth is, if most men practice what women are asking, most women would be out the market. They wouldn't get a relationship. So women,
but you don't find it that they would just say this is bizarre for a man to behave in this way, like most men that I have normal encounters with.
It would be bizarre.
Yeah, it definitely bizarre. Like I said, because they usually meet thirsty guys. So if they meet a guy who has standards, who checks them, hey, don't talk to me like that. Hey, you're gonna respect me. Hey, you're gonna come on time. I don't wait for nobody. I don't let people waste my time. Hey, dress like this, things like that. Hey, you don't raise your voice at me. Don't do all these fingers and snap necks and snatch souls, in the air. When they meet a guy like that who holds them accountable or has very high standards, they are not used to that. So it's like, who the hell is this? So they rush to insults. That's what I said, because usually they meet thirsty guys who want to spend so much money on them, take them out on dinner dates, ask them for love, guys who just want to touch all over them. So like I said, playing devil's advocate for the ladies, they're not used to it. So when they find a guy like that, very few guys, it's something new. But he's right also by saying that if most guys held a high standard and not thirsty, most women would literally never have a man in their life, ever, even giving them any attention. If all guys, you see how women have such high standards? If also men raise their standards, most women would never even have a DM they will never receive a text. They'll never have a DM in their Instagram, because that means men want to be thirsty. Men don't show thirst. Men wouldn't be used for free dinner dates, because the man is going to be like, hey, before I splurge on you and spend all this money on you, I want to see if you're worthy. So most women would be filtered out. So if men really had high standards, they would really require women to communicate better. So women raising their voices, all that stuff wouldn't be a thing. So he's right. If men raise their standards, most women wouldn't have a chance.
Yeah,
It would be bizarre to them. That's what I'm saying.
Because most men behave like that. Because most men is definitely trying to smash, right?
Right. Yep.
So are we saying that men try to smash in situations like that to avoid the woman calling them gay?
No,
men is trying to smash because that's what they feel like doing.
It's a man. He's being a man. It's just like women trying to get resources from women. Women asking for cash apps from men. Your value and our value, two different things. What we're trying to get from you and what you're trying to get from us is two different things. Whether we cooperate with each other for it or we compete with each other for it. But right now it's a competition. Mostly from the sister side. Men are trying to cooperate with sisters. Men are trying to support and love sisters. And you know that because you couldn't get that kind of cooperation from me unless I cared about you and valued you. And it's weaponized against men because you can't get nothing out of men that don't care about you. And that's why a lot of women will call that man an asshole or a certain type of guy, because that guy knows his worth. A lot of times women can't stand a man who knows his value and his worth and has those boundaries and go, hey, you got to move like this to be with me.
Fact.
She don't like that.
He's cooking.
But she'll deal with a dude that she knows she don't like that gives her that type of cooperation, but she uses him as a filler. That's the filler boy right there.
That's facts, man. He was cooking. Matter of fact, shout out to CGA. For those of you who know CGA, he literally said that most men will do anything, spend anything for a woman they care about, for a woman they want to have a relationship with, intimacy with, something they wouldn't do for a homeless person or a homeless man. In other words, picture this: a guy is walking on the street and a homeless man comes to him and he's like, hey, listen, I really need $10, $5. I didn't have, anything to eat today. Can you help me with $5? A man will say no, but across the corner on the same block, if he meets a woman, a very beautiful woman, and she's like, hey, listen, my kids, I really need $20, the man will give her $50. But he just refused to give the homeless man $5 because she looks good, or maybe because he wants a relationship with her, or maybe his girl will call him, hey, he just refused to give a homeless man $5, but his ex-girlfriend may even call him and be like, hey, Johnny, I'm sorry I treated you this way, but listen, I just had an issue. Can I see you now? I really need $100. He will give her the $100. So most guys will do anything for a woman they want. It's the same thing. They wouldn't do half that same shit for someone who really needs help. And we're all men. I'm not even going to count myself out. I'm just saying that's the extent to which men can go for a woman they really want, care about, whatever, and that's fact, man. Anyway, shout out to Lapif. Full link down below to the video.